going to head to town. I'm going to do some videoing as well.
Not putting me on there.
Not putting you on there. You'd be the star attraction.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Cool.
If we are going sort of town-wise, why don't we shoot into Briscoe's at Salisbury Street first? We might be able to get that photo frame.
Right, yes, I need a photo frame for work as well.
And
so.
the parking's easier.
Right, further faster. That's where we're going. Looking for some freeze-dried meals for our wee trip. So it's over there somewhere, if you can see that. It's all good, so we'll go in there and see what we can find. Okay, right. Wife's just getting a vegetarian turkey from Greater Goods. While we're stationary, I am stationary. Not trying to do this while I'm driving. Right, so we bought a few things here. What do we got here? We've got Absolute Wilderness freeze-dried meals, southern style beans. So I've got a couple of those. Even help the guys that are going to be with me. Chia and blackcurrant and chia pudding, which is actually really nice. I've had this before, and first time I had it, it wouldn't rehydrate properly, because not only are they dehydrated, I've lost the rest of them, not only are they rehydrated, but they're actually vacuum sealed. So you can see they're actually like really vacuum sealed down, and it just wouldn't rehydrate. The pain in the ass about it was that I was actually really looking forward to it. It was one of those ones that I saved for the last night. I thought, right, I'll save that. I won't have one of the cruddy instant puddings and stuff. I have one of those, and tried to rehydrate it, and it wouldn't rehydrate. Left it for the morning, still wouldn't rehydrate. So, wife's come back again. So I got some mushroom risotto, and I also got some apple pudding. My lovely wife's getting used to me talking into a phone. Did they not have it?
They had an error on the email, and it's tomorrow through to Monday that
oh, right, okay. I'll pop back tomorrow. Awesome, cool, right, very good. So what's up next? What are we going to be doing now? Oh, go to the nut shop. Yep, get some nuts. Right, get some nuts. Oh, that person's got their lights on. Big Nuts, New Zealand. We were actually going back to Colombo Street, weren't we? Oh, we can go this way. Very cool. Cheap as nuts. Cheap as nuts. Yep. Right, slowly ticking things off the list. Should we go to the other nut shop and get a samosa?
sounds good.
Sounds good? Cool. Right, Boxing Day. So, go back there. Right, packing the bag. I've already sorted out most of my bag and my stuff and that was what the last few days worth of, or the last few months worth of training was partially about, trying to get down to the perfect weight so that we weren't carrying too much, but we didn't leave behind anything that we needed. And I'm going to go this way so you don't see my dirty house. Right, so what I would normally do if I was away hunting is I've got a big 75 litre leather pack, which is really good for carrying enough food and clothing and bits and pieces and stuff, and we're not actually tramping or walking too far with it on. So that's generally pretty good, and it's nice and sturdy, and it's going to last for ages. Sorry, I'm just looking at the dog. Every time the pack comes out or the suitcase or something comes out, the dog gets all antsy because he's not coming to. So, Sarge, get away from it. Off you go. Unfortunately, I can't take him with me, and I don't really want to be carrying all his food and stuff anyway. So what I did was I've actually gone to a smaller pack. It's probably about a 65 litre, and it's a lighter construction. So as I said, what we're looking at doing is balancing between the weight and actually making sure we carry everything that we need to as well. So that's the first thing I'll show you is the pack, and you can see the pack there. and the good thing that I find with the pack is that if I take a smaller pack, then I don't carry so much extra stuff that I don't need. It actually makes me think about what I do need. So I've got food sorted, so it's mostly freeze-dried stuff. And it's all in its waterproof packaging and stuff. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use it and pack it around some of the other items that are in my bags. So the only thing that I'm really going to be putting in waterproof casing will be things like my sleeping bag and the toilet paper, because trying to wipe your backside with wet toilet paper is it's not the easiest job in the world. And things like medications and bits and pieces like that. I don't want to really put anything on the outside of the pack. I've got some lightweight beach shoes which I wear around the hut. Keeps my feet off the ground. They're open-toed, but they're good to get those wet boots off and stuff when you get into either camp, if you fly camping or tenting, or in my case we'll be in cabins and stuff as well. So and some clothes, so I've got a spare change of socks and undies, and I've got some dry thermals and stuff, so I'll put them in wet bags, which I got off the internet, off AliExpress, and they're actually really good. I tested them, so they're actually really good quality and reasonably cheap as well, so that's all cool. So apart from the beach shoes, which are fairly light anyway, the other thing is going to be my mattress, my sleeping mattress, which I'm going to stick on the outside of the bag as well. But apart from that, everything else is going to be inside. So yeah, so anyway, I will switch the camera around and you can have a look and see what I've actually got put out for my tramp. Alrighty, get out of the shot, Sergeant. Off you go. Good boy. Get out of the shot. Oi, we're not making a blooper reel. Get out. Off you go. Awesome. Right, okay. Here we are. This is the gear that's spread across the land, so I think my wife would be more than happy for me to clean this stuff up. So, anyway, I will show you what we've got in here, then I'll pack the bag up, and then we'll actually weigh it and see see how we got there. So, I'm actually filming this on my new phone, and thanks to my son, bought my wife and I a Gorilla Grip for Christmas. I don't know whether I mentioned that earlier. It was only like about 5 minutes ago. Sorry, it's been a long day. Anyway, so here we go. So, first of all, we'll have a look through the food. So, Absolute Wilderness, just like we've had before. We will try some of those flavours out. We've got some instant potato mash, some kumara mash actually, so that should be interesting to try some of that out. I've got nuts and muesli bars for lunch / snacks. Some more Absolute Wilderness. I've actually got some instant dessert there and some milk powder. Just need to throw that into 500 mils of water to make up some milk, to make up the dessert. More mashed potato, and then unfortunately, I don't know whether you've picked this up or not, but being vegetarian, they don't make too many freeze-dried vegetarian meals commercially, so I've had to make some up myself. So this is, I've had some of this before on the trip up to the Hamilton hut. So I've got some soy protein in there, I've got a soup mix and some homemade dehydrated vegetables and some store-bought peas, dehydrated peas. So, and then in there we've got some porridges and teas, coffees. We've got some tablets just to purify the water if we need to, but don't really want to do that because it makes it taste like chlorine. And then the stock standard black currant and cherry and the apples and cranberries. So that is breakfast, lunch and dinner. So we're probably looking at Saturday night and Sunday night, Monday night and Tuesday night, and some lunches in between. The other thing we've got the Powerade, keep your hydration up. I sweat like you wouldn't believe, lose a lot of electrolytes and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill one of these with water when we're down there. I'm sure being Fjordland we're going to find some water supply. That one there I think I'm going to fill up with either Pure or Powerade that I've actually got here as well. So that's what we're going to be looking at doing for the rehydration. Keep the fluids up, I think. Will be good for us to have a look at. Then what are we looking at here? I got some Barocca, which I'll probably take in the evening. Then I've actually got some natural herbal remedies. So that one there is an endurance So we'll give that a crack, see if that gives me any more energy to keep going. And cramp stop, because the last couple of tramps I've actually had some big problems with some cramping. So anyway, that's what we're going to be taking food wise and drink wise. And we've got cutlery and a cup, but the boys are bringing a cooker and something to measure the water and stuff into. So yes, right, next step. Right, so this is the bag. What do we got there? 45th parallel. It's a trekker. As you can see, it's a fairly stock standard bag. And that's where I'm going to stick the beach shoes on the side there, and there's some straps on the side there for the mattress. Dry bag, what do we got there? In fact, we might be best to actually open one of these up. Nature hike, outdoors, waterproof bag. So I've got a 5 litre, a 25 litre and a 10 litre bag, and they're very good. Got them from AliExpress. They were excellent bags. Excellent bags. I've tested them, jammed them full of newspaper and submerged them in water, and they worked really, really well. I've also bought one of those previously, and that has served me well as well. So, in here, oh, first aid kit. It's got some bandages, some plasters and stuff in there, tweezers, sterilised needle and stuff to get splinters and stuff out. Those are my pills. I take some various pills for various ailments. There's antihistamines there, and there's colloidal silver there, which is really good for killing bugs, both internally and externally. Toilet paper. Much better than using leaves in the bush. Spare shoelaces. The last tramp we went on, one of the boys broke a shoelace. Lighter. Yep. Right. Genuine flushable cleaning wipes. So these are biodegradable. They're natural paper. They don't have any of those. Well, it's got natural fibres and stuff. There's no chemicals or anything there. Can't use them for flushable toilets, so toilets in cities and stuff, because from home to Bromley, which is the treatment plant here in Christchurch, takes about an hour, and these obviously won't break down in that hour. However, take them out there, dig a hole, bury them in the bush, give them a couple of months, and they will have biodegraded and disappeared. So no plastics in there. More natural remedies. Manuka. This is good for cuts and grazes. Last tramp I did, I got a wasp sting, and it worked really well, putting that on there for the wasp sting. This here is given to me by a German doctor, actually, when we went on a rod and rafting trip with a gentleman by the name of Josh James. Really top bloke. He's actually got a YouTube channel as well. Goes under the name of Kiwi Bush Hunter. Kiwi Bush Hunter? Anyway, search Josh James. Anyway, German doctor, Dr. Frank, gave me this, some sterilised cream for cuts and bits and pieces. Not actually too sure that I'll end up taking that, but I did last time and it actually works really well. Again, it's got silver in it, so that's all good. And more anti-itch. I don't think I'm going to take this either, actually, to be fair. The wife got that in Vietnam when she ended up with a rash from some kind of plant that she brushed up against. So what I might do, throw it over there and stick it back in the garage. Tape. This tape here is excellent. I might do a bit of a review on that at some other stage. Stick it on, it will not come off. I don't tape plasters anymore. I stick that on any of my blisters and bits and pieces. It literally lasts there for weeks. Bits of medication and stuff, some Panadol and some hut passes, all ready for us to go. Raincoat. Insect repellent. So what's going to happen is the boys are going to take the cookers and measuring devices and pots and stuff, and I am taking the toilet paper and sunscreen and insect repellent. So again, this stuff here I believe is made in Kerikeri in Northland and in New Zealand. Smells alright. I've used it a wee bit. It's a really good product actually, so we should be all good down Fiordland with this sort of stuff here. Have got some of this stuff as well. No DEET in here. Okay, DEET's the nasty stuff you want to avoid, so that stuff there we've got as well, just in case the natural remedy doesn't quite cut the mustard, but I'm pretty sure it will. Anyway, we'll take that as well. Sunscreen, Cancer Society, nice 50 plus. So we're actually supposed to get some nice weather down there actually. Cups, little knife, haven't got a Gerber or anything like that, just a nice sharp knife. Whistle, emergency blanket, EPIRB, okay, wouldn't leave home without it. In fact, Phil's actually got an EPIRB now as well, so that's something that we got right from the word go when I really started getting into my hunting and stuff. Excellent devices, got to get one, got to take one, don't rely on cell phone coverage, easy to use, and it'll save your life. It's as simple as that. So that's one of the first things that goes into my kit. There's the beach shoes, fairly simple, straightforward, very light, and I tie them onto the back of my pack so they don't swing around. Bit of deodorant and toothbrush, toothpaste. Excellent. Right, the last bag. This here's got a battery pack in it for the phone, so we can keep the phone charged, so I can keep videoing and doing all that sort of stuff. Hello dog. Dog's still wearing his Santa collar. So it's just in there. That'll end up going in one of those waterproof bags as well. And this one here is just clothes. Right, that's my mattress, which will go on the outside. Right, so I've got a spare shirt. That's my puffer jacket. Head net, keep the insects and stuff off. Undies, socks, and some waterproof leggings. So if we get absolutely drenched, fall in the river, whatever it happens to be, I can get out and I can get some nice warm clothes on. I can get everything all nice and dry. Possibly not the boots, but that's not an issue. But at least I can get myself nice and dry. So anyway, this is what I'm actually going to be wearing. Boots, which will have boot laces in it. And I've got orthotics in there. So the orthotics, I've got new orthotics from my last trip. So hopefully they should actually work and they shouldn't bow and buckle and be an absolute pain in the ass like they were last time. Gaiters, and I've actually waterproofed the gaiters again, so they're Swazi. Not a cheap brand, however, they're excellent. They've lasted me a long time, and they've stood up to the test of time. So very good brand, you can't go wrong when you buy Swazi. Knee brace, and then just the normal. So what I use is, I get my boots on, I put some socks on, undies obviously, and what I do is I put some leggings on, which keeps the insects off my legs, keeps the sun off my legs, and also acts as a bit of a compression on my legs as well. A very old tatty icebreaker merino thermal, which is starting to get a bit threadbare. However, it still keeps me nice and warm, and it actually wicks the water off me as well. And just another shirt there, does the same thing, wicks the water off me. Yeah, and that's what I'll end up wearing. So overall, not too bad. I'll fold out that pole and show you some footage of that. And then we'll pack everything up and give it a bit of a weigh, and yeah, see how we go with that. Right, there we go, all packed up. So I've thrown that mattress on the side there. Right, and water bottles on either side. So, moment of truth. Let's have a look here now. Now I'm going to have to try and juggle this. Put it on. Right. jeepers, she's feeling a bit heavy. What does that say? 12.6. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be up around about the 15, so I'm sure it's going to feel heavy once I've got it on my back. So, right, excellent. Oh well, that's it. We'll see how we go when we start the tramp.